Good morning. My name is David Flynn, and welcome to another episode of Scuttlebutt, our news and information program for veterans in the local community. Today, we have a really special guest, and his name is Samuel Osterman. He's a local Eagle Scout and a high school senior here in Jasper High School. Sam, so tell us why you're here today.
I'm here today to invite the public to my monument dedication ceremony. I just recently completed a monument on the Dubois County Courthouse lawn, and we are dedicating the monument through a big ceremony on Sunday, December 1st at 10 a.m.
Perfect. So this monument that is on the square here in Jasper, can you tell us a little bit about that monument? I know we say POW MIA, and this is the first monument they've added to the square since the original war monuments are on the square.
So I got permission from the Dubois County Commissioners to place this monument on the courthouse square, but it was a little bit of a fight. They were very apprehensive about placing a new monument on the square, but I reminded them that these POW MIAs deserve to have the same recognition and visibility as the KIAs that are listed on the square or the other monuments that we have.
That's true. I know that the square is reserved for veterans type monuments and memorials, and I think it's a good thing that we go under not scrutiny, but we go under some planning and some consideration because these monuments are permanent. I mean, they're for the rest of our lives and follow-on generations to see and honor these veterans. How did you come up with this idea for your Eagle Scout project?
So I got this idea. I come from a deeply rooted military family. My grandfather served in hostile Lebanon in the 1950s. My brother was in the Marines, my sister in the Navy. I have a great uncle, Jerry Werner, who served in Vietnam. So I've always been influenced by the military and its related organizations. And the POW MIA movement has just always stuck out with me. I've been very moved by the stories I've heard of those related to the POW MIA movement. And I just felt like Dubois County as a whole is lacking a lot of POW MIA representation, and I felt like I needed to fill that gap.
That's true. It is a gap, and I know nationally we have the third Friday in September when we honor POWs and MIAs, and I know that we fly our courthouses and other public offices, POW MIA flags at certain times during the year, but a permanent monument, specifically for that, you're right. I mean, I am not familiar with a lot of ones throughout the country even. What do you think this brings to the county and to the public?
This brings a lot of benefits to the county, to the public, to the veteran community. It raises awareness about our POW MIAs and opens the conversation. A lot of people have shared stories with me about relatives that were POW MIAs or et cetera. And I feel as though this monument is really opening the conversation and bringing those stories to light, whereas people might not have felt as comfortable to share those stories without this monument. So it's providing a sense of safety and acceptance for the families of those affected. It's a permanent reminder of their sacrifice and all veterans' sacrifices. And then obviously there was something missing from the families in this area. And I think that this did a pretty good job filling that hole.
Well, just like POWs and MIAs, with your scouting experience, not a lot of young men and women obtain the Eagle Scout rank. Can you tell us a little more about your experience?
My experience as a Boy Scout, I'm so happy that I did Boy Scouts. It's helped me grow in many ways in my life. I've made so many friends that I'm still friends with in Boy Scouts.
Perfect.
I've also learned a lot of leadership through the Eagle Scout project. That's like the main goal of the Eagle Scout project is to demonstrate leadership. And I think that overall being in Scouts has really improved my communication, my work ethic, and my leadership.
I do know when you approached me back in May when we were doing the Memorial Day celebration on the square, and I had done the POW MIA remembrance ceremony as part of that, and you approached me as a fellow Eagle Scout myself. I know, what it takes, and it's not an easy path. It's a lot like being in the military. There's a small percentage of the population that are involved in active duty military service, and that's the same for scouting. When you look at the overall, number of boys and girls that take advantage of the scouting program, so it's a really big accomplishment, and we want to congratulate you on that. Um, you clearly had a lot of support for this project. Can you go into some of the aspects of your support throughout?
Yes, I've had a lot of support from various family members, friends, local businessmen. Um, I honestly couldn't have done it without everyone that's helped. My uncle up in Racine, Wisconsin, with Osterman Marble and Granite, helped pretty much build the entire thing. I went up there and visited them for a little bit and helped actually get my hands on the monument,
Perfect.
building it.
I bet that was a good experience. And it also, we say, you got to have skin. You have to have skin. You have to have a little bit of sweat in the project to really make it meaningful.
For sure.
So that's an important element. I know that's one of the things that's stressed through the Eagle Scout program, that, from start to finish, you are, every piece of that project. And, it's how you garner your support and your aid and, your help and acceptance in the community that really makes a project like this really special. So the project is going to come to a close now. I know that the VFW Post 673 here in Jasper has been designated the beneficiary. Can you tell me how it's been received by the veteran community here in Dubois County?
Oh my gosh, we've had so much support, financial support, words of encouragement, whatever it is. We've had nothing but good comments, good things about our project. As for fundraising, just thank you to everyone who donated. We're absolutely overwhelmed. We were overwhelmed by the amount of financial support. So overall, we've just had so much great support from the veteran community.
Fantastic. I know a number of organizations, you had speaking engagements. Can you tell us also, some of the other groups and some of the other ways you got the word of this project out to the community?
Yes, so I spoke with many different veterans organizations, the Dubois County Veteran Council, etc. I also presented to churches. I presented at Precious Blood Church and Holy Family Church. I also went and solicited letters to different individuals and organizations, and overall, it was just so much support.
Fantastic. I know that it takes a little bit, even for, grown adults. I mean, people don't like speaking in public. Do you think that this has really enhanced your skills in that aspect?
I do. I've always been a public speaker. My mom has made me work in competitions, public speaking competitions, all my life. But doing this, having a pitch, having my entire idea being sold to someone, it's a different type of public speaking, and I think it helped me grow within my speaking.
Well, it is, and I know that you're involved in theater. I know you're with scouting, and now on the radio and TV in different ways. So these are, again, scouting, sets you up with this type of training and help to provide lifelong skills that a lot of people don't, consider when they're trying to join an organization when they're younger. So I think that's an important aspect. So the ceremony this Sunday here at the Square in Jasper, it's going to be at 10 a.m. I know we have a lot of parts planned. I know we have an honor guard. We have the singing group from Jasper High School. We have the scouting troops involved, most of the veterans organizations. And so I think it's going to be a pretty special day.
Oh yeah, for sure. And my dad was talking last night. He said there might never be another monument dedicated on the square again. This could really be the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Well, it really could, and I'm glad I've been able to be a part of it. And I know all the veterans here in Dubois County are excited about it. And I tell you, I think it's something special and something, that even, your grandchildren will be able to see someday and, of what you did for the county. So I think that's really special. But with that, I think we're going to close out, and we'll hopefully see everybody this Sunday, 1 December at 10 a.m. on the Square in Jasper. Thank you all. Have a good day.